Put on your sunscreen, folks. You can tell because he's got have to have a single coil on the bridge there.
Yeah.
For how wiry it sounds. Yep, there it is. Look at him. It's like he's not even trying. I'd be drooling right now because I couldn't keep my mouth closed.
Yeah.
Like,
We had a breath.
live.
Here we are, back again.
I always have to say live because we usually are talking for about like a good 15 to 30 minutes before the podcast, and we waste a bunch of good content, and we deprive you guys of some good shit. But I have to say live to get us going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe we should just turn the camera on like the second I come in.
Just like,
to the studio
we'll just
here.
we'll just have someone do like a live, like they'll follow us around the house, come into the bathroom so they can see that discharge that you have going on.
Yeah, I think that would be good for the public to see. Yeah.
So welcome back to the Face Splitter podcast. As you probably noticed, we've gone to like bi-weekly. That way we can give you guys some fresh content, and we got a lot going on in our lives, but also it's also good to kind of keep it fresh, and we can also give you guys some even better content and more of it from the videos that we make from the YouTube videos.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyways, updates, dude. We went to a show together. What, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was
Yeah?
last Monday. Is that what
That
it
was last
Yeah.
Monday. It was a weekday, and we felt really old at drive. I think you fell asleep in the car on the way back.
I did. I woke up when we got off the exit to my house.
I had Adam in the front seat, so I was like, even if I wanted to fall asleep, he'd be like, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Adam is one of our mutual friends who maybe we'll have him on as a guest.
Ooh.
Or have him call in or something.
We would violate every YouTube community guideline
Yeah.
in a matter of 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And so now everybody on the show is like, bring him on!
Yeah, everybody's going to love that.
But who did we see?
We saw Between the Buried and Me,
Mm-hmm.
and we saw Thank You, Scientist.
Yes, we did.
And who's the third one?
Rivers of Nile.
Rivers of Nile. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Rivers of Nile, what do you think?
I like them. I like their songs are all relatively like similar tempo.
Yep.
They're kind of just like loose headbanging music.
Exactly.
And they're I don't know if they're from Pennsylvania, but the one guy is. He used to be. His name is Andy Thomas.
The front man?
No.
Bald guy with a beard?
Yeah, bald guy with a beard. He used to be in a
clean
band.
vocalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to be in a band called Black Crown Initiate,
Which-
who's from Reading, PA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's close to where you're from?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh.
So I've actually seen him at shows before in Pennsylvania. I saw him at a Meshuggah show one time.
Oh, wow.
So-
Were you like, hi, what's going on?
Hey, no, I was like, oh, your band's cool. I remember that, but like, I was gonna say something to him. We saw him at this show because he was like coming outside, but I'm like,
Yeah,
this
he came
guy's,
out- we were just sitting out there waiting for
yeah,
I think it was Adam,
yeah,
or something,
no, they are.
and they all just walked by, and it reminded me of like when I was a kid and I go see young adult, and I go see these shows, and it's like, I remember one time, do you remember the band The Human Abstract?
Of course, yes, I love that.
Groundbreaking band, dude.
Yeah.
Like rest in power though. Like
They were kind of like a nice little segue from like metalcore to like prog for some people.
Yep, Digital Veil, man.
Digital Veil, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, Faust. What was that? Yeah, Polaris.
Dude,
Yeah. They had some amazing riffs. Everything they did was awesome.
and their guitarists were like virtuosos. Man.
Yeah.
They were like perfect. But
Yeah.
I went and saw those guys at like the Marquee in Denver.
Oh, cool.
You ever seen a show there?
Mhm. I've never been there, but I know.
Dude, I mean the stage. I mean, it's not much bigger than this room, dude.
Really?
Like, granted, there's like a floor, but the stage they're on is tiny. And I'm like, I'm seeing the Human Abstract up there, and then they come. They were done. I go outside. We're like going to get beer or something, and then we like cross paths with them. We're like, I bring out my paper printed ticket.
Yeah.
Remember those?
Hell yeah.
Give that to them. I was like, can you guys sign this? And they were kind of like, sure.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they like all signed it, and I think I still have it. but it's like,
But to them, they're probably like, we don't even think we're famous.
You're
so
right, exactly.
Here's my signature. They probably think you're gonna like steal their identity.
it's like, hey man, yeah, I'm gonna take your signature and like steal your like identity theft.
Those people, like those level of musicianship, I feel like it's almost like how people look at mathematicians. Like if you saw one, you wouldn't even know that like what their brain is capable of. And I feel like that's like kind of how that band is.
Yeah, I mean, their stuff was, I would argue, ahead of their time.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you?
absolutely.
Because I mean, shoot, what year are we talking about for like Digital Veil, man? I mean, that's got to be like
mid 2000s, right?
like 2010.
Yeah. Because what was the one that came before?
Hold on, Digital Veil.
LEJ. Yeah.
2011, dude.
2011. Okay.
2011.
A little later.
Man. But they had that first one. It had a unique name.
Yeah, and it was all like distorted on the front. It's Nocturne. That's it.
Yeah, Nocturne.
Yeah.
There we go. Nocturne. Ooh. That had that. What was the song?
Oh yeah. Oh, Desiderata.
Let's see. It was.
Desiderata is like an acoustic intro to it, right?
Oh no,
Vela
together.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Storm.
yep. You're right.
When I heard that for the first time, it was just like ingrained into me. I love this band.
I think I found them the same time I found In Flames, which is funny because they're so far apart.
Yeah.
Chronologically, but this is like when I really liked acoustic guitar or started to really get into it because the stuff they played, I'm like, these guys are metalheads, but they play acoustic guitar
yeah,
too.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I really loved that. The Desiderata song. It's like very like ominous sounding, and there's just this like really cool like bouncy little riff at the end of it.
Yeah,
and this is dope.
Every song on these albums too have like a uniqueness to it. It's definitely it was. You know, I think you still have bands nowadays that do this, but there was an era, and I think it was around that time, that bands were a little bit more varied in the stuff that they came out with. There's a ton of bands who are very like have a ton of different range and stuff, but back then there was a lot of range for some of these guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, I think that's what made me fall in love with these guys. Like you can listen to an album over and over and over and over again because it feels fresh.
And it didn't feel like an echo chamber
yes.
of everything you listen to now. And also recording capabilities back then still were not like amazing.
No.
Like, everything you had to do took work, and
you
know, they probably wrote these on like piece of shit instruments and
dude.
Then, like somehow got to a studio with money they had all put together. It wasn't like now, like where I can like just use a computer.
Yeah, we can do on like this single MacBook, dude. We can do what people were doing 5 years ago in like a studio.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd argue that you can, especially with plugins, DAWs and stuff. Like that was back in the day where like you had to find someone with freaking Pro Tools, dude.
Yeah,
they're like, who has Pro Tools? Who can afford it?
Yeah,
you know?
And then you had to pay them.
Yeah. But so bringing it back to the show. So Rivers of the Nile, great, right? And then
Thank You
Scientist.
Yeah.
New for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I think they're all pretty talented. You know, I thought seems like the guitarist kind of runs the show. There's a bunch of them up there. You know,
seems like the guitarist runs the show.
players.
It really is like the guitarist and the front man.
Yeah.
You know?
He just kind of like writes all the music and everybody else plays around.
Yeah.
Maybe. I could be wrong. Maybe.
I mean, this is a
yeah.
Guitar Central podcast, and whoever the Thank You Scientist guitarist, hats off. You had our attention.
Yeah, very talented guy, yeah.
So like at first when I started hearing like the jazz and the
Yeah. Yeah.
I was kind of like, but then this dude just laid down some like 6-string sweeps and some amazing string skipping and tapping.
Yeah, and they had a saxophone player, and it's you know,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, what's going to happen here? But it blended, you know, they made it work. And
Yeah.
I guess they've been around for a minute too, so.
There was a band back in the day I think it was called Flesh Rot.
Flesh Rot. Oh, that was Johnny Davey.
Was it? And then they had a saxophone in their stuff too.
Did they?
I'm almost positive.
Because that was Johnny Davey from Job for a Cowboy and also Matt Garska from Animals Leaders. That was like their little side project, Flesh Rot.
Okay.
They could have. I don't remember.
Was Rot spelt W-R? Yeah. So
correct.
that was those guys. Yeah, I liked them for a little bit. But yeah, even Thank You Scientist was even more like.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a little more upbeat. It wasn't as like.
It's like Pineapple Express, dude. He's like,
Yeah.
Pineapple Express, he gets high for the first time. He's
Oh,
like,
it's
like a stick of butter melting over a big pile of flapjacks.
a lot of dudes.
Dude,
Where are
this
the
is
boobies?
item 9 is the bee's knees. At the end, he's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
good. He
Oh
keeps
my
interrupting him.
All right, we're done.
That's
Promise.
so
All right.
funny.
Um,
And then the headliner is
and then
Between the Buried.
Headliner. Between the Buried and Me put on probably, my brother was asking about this, and I was like, probably put on one of the best shows that I've seen in a very long time. And I mean, I'm trying to catalog all the shows I've seen.
Yeah.
This one was really good, and I really liked how, one, tight they played. I mean, they're professionals. right?
Pioneers in their craft. Yeah.
Pioneers. And two, I think this is what they usually do, but they just went song to song to song to song, dude.
Yeah.
Like the Parallax, they just did it all.
Very
and I mean,
cool, yeah.
and they just went back to back to back, and it was like watching like a piece of art.
Yeah. And this is the Parallax 2, which is like
Right.
my favorite of, it's a dual album kind of thing.
Yeah.
It tells a cool story too.
Yeah, that I haven't looked into.
Yeah.
Is there? Do you know anything about it off the top of your head, or?
Yeah. So it's about like two different people, and one's like a guy in a ship who like makes his voyage back to Earth, and it's like a doomed planet.
Yeah.
And then the other one's like a guy who wakes up from like floating in the ocean or something. And some people say that it actually is a reference to one of their other albums called The Great Misdirect.
Oh.
And there's a song called Swim to the Moon.
Yeah.
And some people think it's like a play on that.
Ooh.
Kind of references like other things. Like a lot of those prog bands do that.
Yeah.
But
And that's the Great Misdirect is for songs
Obfuscation. The first song on that is Mirrors. And then
Mirrors.
And then
Okay.
the next song is that, yeah.
That's a phenomenal album.
I
That's the
love
album that actually got me into it.
Whole album's good, yeah. And I wish they would just re-release it every year.
I remember I
don't need
bought
them
the
to make
CD
new
at
music.
Media Play,
Yeah,
and I was like, man, I'm a connoisseur now.
yeah.
man.
And I think their other guitarist, Dusty Waring, whatever his name is, he has like the two arrows that are on that album, like tattooed on his arm. It
Oh,
looks
really?
Cool, yeah.
So yeah, but the new guitarist though we got to see the new
Fill-in guitarist, yeah.
fill-in.
I
Okay.
believe that, and I think this is just speculation, but he
Something.
there's an issue.
Okay.
with them, so.
So fill-in guitarist. Either way, that guy brought down the house, and
Yeah,
we were like,
he's
you and I were
really
like, I love their guitars. So
yeah.
Paul Wagner was playing his signature Ibanez.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's-
like an S series.
Yeah.
To his specifications, I'm assuming.
Yeah. It looks like just like a natural like
It was natural
Yeah.
white. It wasn't like sandblasted, but it was like
Yeah,
this
right.
natural grain white.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it even had like a matte finish to it.
it looked like you would fuck it up so quick.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it
I
looked
wouldn't want
like-
to buy it because I'm like I hit guitars off the wall all the time. I would just
Dude, I've dented like
Yeah.
all of mine,
Yeah.
dude. It looks like it would instantly like this the wood would just like
yeah.
if you hit it on anything.
Like after a week of having people like, oh, you bought a distressed guitar. That's cool. Like, no, I'm just very clumsy.
oh, I just don't know how to take care of my shit.
Yeah, but he had that, and then they didn't play any encore or anything. They just played that whole album
Yep.
all the way through, which I was like really surprised because I saw them do the Colors 10-year tour as well.
Oh, really?
Like they played that whole thing front to back.
Ooh,
and
that's a good one.
That first song on there, I can't remember what it is, but it starts with this piano line,
Yeah.
and they play the whole thing,
Mhm.
and then they left the stage. Everybody's freaking out, and then they come back out, and and then
Ah.
he goes out and he starts playing the piano line, and everybody's like, they're gonna play it all over again.
Here we go.
But he's like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing that. It was really funny. So then they
Dude.
played like other huge hits from.
I really the front man though, man. You can tell like that's his baby. He is up there, and I mean,
Yeah.
if he's putting on that type of performance every freaking night on that tour, damn,
Yeah.
that guy is all over the place, and you can see the emotion, the passion, like in his
Yeah.
eyes. So hats off to those guys for sure.
Yeah, I think it's so cool to like be alive when that
yeah.
kind of music exists.
And I mean, it's like you have to. I feel like with that band, you have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, it really is. Like,
Right?
You have to. It's like you have to experience it. Like that's how it is with any of this music we listen to. Is seeing it live is such a different thing. Like even when they did that set, they had all these LED screens behind them, and that was kind of like
Right.
loosely showing like the story of like the whole album. I
Yeah.
was like, this is so awesome.
It was cool.
And like
And it wasn't it wasn't too much either. They just had like the
no,
4 LED
it wasn't
screens.
distracting.
No.
Yeah. And like the end of there's like some end riff with that Lay Your Ghost to Rest, which is my favorite song on the album.
Yeah.
And he says the end starts now, and back behind them all of these like comets, like meteors are just
Oh, that's
crashing
right.
in
That's
Earth.
right.
That
That's
is
right.
So cool.
So fitting and so
Yeah.
just like oof. All right. So phenomenal show. We got some more coming up, right?
Yeah.
If we can get to them, there's some coming to Colorado Springs, so we can get to those. But we actually had some questions. Okay. All right, we're gonna answer a question, and the first one is from Ripmeister_Flex. Ripmeister Flex, dude. I should have taken that one.
Yeah, that's rad.
So Ripmeister Flex at Ripmeister Flex asks, "What is your drink of choice at a show?"
Ooh, if I'm gonna drink,
If we're gonna drink,
well, typically like alcoholic drink. Typically bars at a show or at venues like that aren't very.
like
This
the
is gonna be
selection.
the selection sucks.
So
So,
this is. I'm gonna take this one right here.
yeah,
This is my thing, man. Ever since I've been going to shows of drinking age, I have a primal craving for Pabst Blue Ribbon
PBR. I knew you were gonna say that.
every time. And you know what's funny? When we went to that show the other day, all we did was drink nice fancy craft beers before we went. And we walk into that show.
Oh, yeah, we went to True,
and guess what
yeah.
I drink? A Pabst Blue Ribbon that tastes like it's been warm for like 4 years. And guess what? Loved every fucking drop of it.
Yeah, but that just says like you're not a beer snob. Like I'll drink anything that tastes good, right? I think that's great.
It literally tasted like banana with yeast on top of it.
Yeah,
And I loved every little bit of it.
yeah.
So that's I mean, I would never get like, I'd never walk up to a show bar and be like, hey, can I have a
Cosmopolitan.
rum and Coke? Yeah. I won't get. Can I have a suicide shot?
Yeah, just something that's gonna be so annoying for them to make. You know,
Can I have a 3 buttery nipples for my friends with
Yeah.
mullets in the back?
Yeah,
like,
they
not-
just hate you.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get the when you go up and say, hey, I'll have PBR, they'd be like, okay, and that's it.
There
You know,
go.
they might treat you like shit, but that's part of the experience,
Yeah, like,
right?
like if they were nice to me, I'd be like, "Where this is
Exactly.
right."
If
Yeah.
they were nice to me, I'd be like, I didn't pay for this.
Yeah, this is stupid. Yeah,
If I go to a show bar and I say, hi, sir, how are you today? I hope you had a great day. Did you enjoy the sun today? Can I please have a PBR? And if he goes, oh, yes, absolutely. My day was great. If he responds and actually answers any of my questions, I'm going to be like, fuck.
Yeah, this guy
I didn't
drugged
pay for
me.
this
That's
shit.
what happened. Yeah. Yep.
So that's the type of treatment you should get at a show.
Yeah. I want him to say "fuck you" and not give me
Yeah.
what I asked for,
And charge me
and
twice.
charge me twice. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, your drink is,
I don't know if I have.
do you
one
have a preference?
I do. I would always get a Jack and Coke because
Really?
it's pretty simple to throw together.
True.
I know it's a mixed drink; it's not a beer, but I found like the threshold of like because drinks are always so overpriced
Well,
at the venues, and I'm like, well, if I get a heavy pour, at least I probably got like somewhat of my money's worth, and like
Ooh.
the beer's gonna get warm so fast, and I hate warm beer, so
That's
you know it's kind of where I
the
would
big
go.
brain's on Mac. Oh my lord! Dang, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. I've just been drinking warm beer,
Yeah,
but I liked it.
but you're right. True was, I mean,
But yeah, we went to True. We went to True because what do people like us do before a show? We go to True Brewery, right? That was the first time I was actually treated pretty good there. You know,
Yeah, usually
they're usually like a little like, here comes these guys with short hair.
like, oh, cool shirt. I can't read it. Just like every other one. Yeah.
But the beer was good, great experience. They were packed for what was it,
Yeah.
Thursday night?
Yeah, like I found that like non-metalheads go to that place too. People
Yeah.
really just like their beer.
Well, I think they definitely hit their stride because they appeal to a crowd, right?
Mhm.
They appeal to the metal, the dark arts crowd.
Yeah.
But then they also specialize in some, less common beers like the sours, the Bretts, all that
the
stuff.
mixed culture beers, farmhouse ales, like that's kind of their thing, right? That's their specialty. I don't know if like IPAs and all that is really like their
Yeah, because
MO.
they had some sessions. I don't remember a
Yeah.
lot of IPAs there.
Yeah.
So, but I think they're a business, man.
Yeah.
They can't. Businesses will not be super successful if they just appeal to one demographic.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, if
Yeah.
it's just how it is.
Yeah, and
At
they survived
first.
COVID, so there you go. A lot of breweries up in Denver did not.
Dude. Yeah, a couple down here didn't either. What, Ironbird? I'm not sure if old Relic downtown survived. The one in the church. Do you know?
Oh, I have not seen that
Yeah.
one, so maybe
It's like
not.
in a big church, but it was a pretty cool place. Like they think they made like abbeys and stuff, like representative like the monks that made all the beers and stuff.
Ooh, okay.
Let me put on my cabbie hat and talk to you about all the IPAs I know about.
Yeah,
and tell you how much beer
please,
you don't
yeah.
know about. Okay.
Which ones are better than others?
Like, oh, I don't drink there because too many people go.
yeah.
How people. And the fuckers that have it. They got the beer gut, the shirt that's too tight,
Yeah.
and they got the jean shorts. But then you put on the cabbie hat, and it's like, where are the IPAs at? Nope, I'm a fucking West Coast guy. It's like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
You're gonna get drunk and stupid like me too. But
It's, It's kind of like the if you're familiar with Russian River, Pliny the Elder. It's like a very famous IPA.
Russian River makes it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I've heard.
and
I've
it's-
definitely had it.
It's good, and like I would definitely like suggest it, but it's not like you don't drink it and you're like, man, this is like life altering. But I hate they only make so much, and it's that whole like
Oh, they do.
yeah
So
like,
they do a little demand with it.
yeah it's like the whole planned obsolescence marketing strategy where you're like, we'll only make so much. And then
Dang.
you only get to have so much because we only made this much, and it has our sticker on it, and it's like I could literally dump this out, put some other shit in, and give it to somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah," especially if they're like a real,
Fantastic.
yeah, and like not to say like I haven't been like that in the past too. Like I'm like, oh, I want that thing, and like when I see it, I get it.
Yeah.
They have me. Don't
They
get me wrong,
got
like,
you.
They have me reeled in. Like I saw it one time in a town out here, and I bought 6 of them because you could only buy 6. Like, that's the
Damn.
max you can get, and then I left. I was like, they could have just said 2, but
Yeah.
they're like, no,
But because it was
yeah.
oh
They
my
could've said
god.
anything.
Maybe we should do that with the podcast. Let's release less, and then we might get more views.
Yeah, and you have to pay for it.
Okay, let's look at some guitars, dude.
Perfect.
That's what we are here to do.
Yeah.
Highlight some shredders, some
That's a good
riffers,
idea.
all that stuff. Let's see. We'll start with some riffers. Let's do. I don't think we've highlighted this guy before. Let's see.
This guy's got quite a following.
This is Chris Malasters. So at Chris Malasters. He's got a little split video here. Let's check this dude out. Here we go. Ooh.
I can't see from here. Is it like a T-bird body style?
Yeah,
or-
it's because everything in the photo, in the video, is
it's
black.
black. Yeah. Except his
All I
hands.
see are the frets.
Yeah.
But I hear what I fucking want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. He just smashes it.
Yeah, again.
That is awesome.
Let's go. Here we go. We need it again.
What does his
I think this is that LTD like Thunderbird looking thing.
is it? I can't see it.
I can't see the headstock either. Man,
I can also only see like a foot in front of my face right now.
but I love this type of harmony.
Yeah.
And then just riding that first fret, man, and with the bends.
I know we're listening to it through this, but I imagine he probably had some sort of like 808 in there.
Oh yeah, I would agree. But this is up my alley right here.
Yeah, this
like
is
that.
rad.
That is okay. That was Chris Malasters.
What does his caption say?
It says
practice.
jammed on this idea in practice
okay.
yesterday. I think it needs to become When his tone's so dumb. So, I guess he went to Nam. Great. But that's phenomenal, and I really like the guitar. Oh,
yeah, I love
just
it.
all black. I think it's single pickup.
7-string.
Looks
like it.
Woo, phenomenal.
Maybe it's 6. But yeah, I've been trying to like look at the captions when I find these because some of the ones I find I'm like, oh, this is cool, but it's not their riff. You know, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to like not give credit where credit's due. Like, okay,
want to
it's
give
cool
all
if
the
they
credit.
Played it, but I want to make sure it's not like, this is a Black Sabbath riff at wherever or something, and then everybody just crucifies me.
Dude, check out this new prog riff, and it ends up being like a 75 Led Zeppelin tune.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Let's check out.
This one's cool.
Okay, y'all and your names.
Yeah.
At Valeri Natus.
Yeah, and
At
I think
Valeri
this guy plays in
Natus.
a band, and like there's not much of a following for either.
Okay, let's check it out. I'm really liking this guitar though.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's check it out. Here we go. Ooh. Some of these songs just like really make me want to like get up and dance.
Yeah, it's got a cool tempo to it.
Oh,
yeah, that was fucking rad.
this might be my favorite riff that we've shown on this clip, dude. Whoa, hardtail, 22 fret. It's like strap body too.
I mean, it looks pretty basic.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, like a flat Brad Gillis strap back in the day. Look at these chords, man.
Yeah.
What tuning is he in?
Drop X sharp now. It doesn't seem like a very. I thought it was maybe like an open tuning.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. Wow.
maybe drop C. Something like that. He's barring everything.
Oh,
That
we
was-
got a little bit of flavor here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is an original track, huh?
It's one of the coolest things I've ever heard in a
This
long
is
time. The kid's
very
just
good. Just harmonically like perfect.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, just letting it ring, man. Dang, he's playing the whole tune.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Dude, the age we live in, I am
Crazy.
super happy to be around
Yeah.
that
People like that.
with this music being made. Like,
Yeah. And you know
Wow.
what I really like about this video too is like every riff in that clip was super cool. And the solo was really cool. And
yeah.
Like
And the
think about,
solo complemented the music.
It blended so well. And like think about when you write something and like how awesome that feels. Like, man, that was really cool.
Yeah.
And like you know exactly how that kid felt when he wrote that. It's like, oh,
Dude.
like he played it back to himself like, holy shit, I made something here.
And he also made something that sounded great for X amount of minutes.
Yeah.
Man. Like, that's something that I think people that maybe don't make music, which is a lot of people, don't understand. Like, it is relatively hard,
Yeah.
even with music theory and knowing all this stuff, and like, say you do it for a living, it's tough to make something that absolutely 100% flows,
Yeah.
like flow state, unimpeded,
Yeah.
perfect,
A very
like
cohesive arrangement of music.
that is hard.
Yeah.
That is hard. And so I respect people that can, that whole thing like flowed and was fantastic.
Yeah, because like when you hear a song, like a song that you've had stuck in your head a million times, like it never really didn't exist once it's existed. Like once it's there, it's like it's always been there.
Yeah, it's like, it's
you
always
hear
been
once
there.
like, oh, this is awesome, but then like you don't really remember when it wasn't.
Yeah,
there,
that's
you
true.
know?
That's a good point.
I think about like every song that I'm like, oh, this is so cool, but I'm like, what was life like before that? I mean, I don't even remember. I just know that this exists. Yeah.
This chord progression existed.
Yeah.
All right, so dude, now on to my favorite part. Let's check out some shredders.
Yeah.
All right. This guy.
Yeah.
So this guy, his name is at nick.k.music on Instagram.
He does like lessons and stuff too.
This dude does the most ridiculous amount of alternate picking / I'm assuming a little bit of economy in there, and it looks like, is that an Ernie Ball guitar?
His hand moves like the speed of like a drummer doing blast beats.
Yeah,
like,
but anyways, dude, this guy shreds. Let's check him out.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just like screaming. Dude, teach me. Can I sign up for his course?
Nick K Music.
Yeah, can I sign up for your course, and can I please get a broke dick discount? Fantastic, dude. That's probably some of the best alternate picking we've seen.
Yeah.
Dang. And I can't tell what guitar this is. Is it an Ibanez Satriani?
That's actually a good guess. It probably is.
Except the thing is, the bridge isn't like an Ibanez Edge. So I don't know. Can't tell.
There's so many manufacturers out, like they use the same templates as other guitars. So
Yeah.
but it does have that like round, soft feel to the
yeah.
ones.
But no, that was awesome. So Nick K Music, man, one of the best shredders we've had on for sure. All right, our last one, dude. This is the guy you sent me today.
Yeah.
No, this
one's cool.
This is like, I've almost never seen someone play something so smooth and effortlessly than like him and Yngwie Malmsteen.
Oh yeah.
So, which I'm assuming is one of his
big influences.
I mean, he's got scalped guitar. He's got the Ferrari red, and I'm pretty sure
he's got some cool ones in the background. You see that one? It looks like a yellowish cream color.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that's an Yngwie signature. Yeah. It has to be. So this guy is, it might not be his. Oh, right here. He is Cesario. Let me see. Okay, Cesario Philhu Official. At Cesario Philhu Official on live guitar solos. So let's check him out. He's going to melt our faces. So put on your sunscreen, folks. You can tell because he's got have to have a single coil on the bridge there.
Yeah.
For how wiry it sounds. Yep, there it is. Look at him. It's like he's not even trying. I'd be drooling right now because I couldn't keep my mouth closed.
Yeah.
But
Be out of breath.
oh, there it is. He felt it a little bit. There's some blues in there too. All right.
Yeah, and that is. It doesn't even look like his right hand's even moving.
It's still going. Professional. Is this an improv?
It's live guitar. So
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't even see he actually had the Ferrari sticker on it.
I gotta take a break, man. Oh, am I sunburnt?
Yeah. You've melanoma.
Am I sunburnt?
I know.
Oh, biopsy it. Oh my god. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
So Cesario, Philhu Official, Cesario. That's it.
All
yeah.
right.
Sorry, buddy. We'll tag you, and I'll apologize 10 more times.
We need to make a compilation of us just trying to enunciate half of these.
Dude, that guy just ripped that solo to perfection for that long. That's what I find, the endurance.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Professional.
Yeah, and his pick hand looked like it was barely moving.
Yeah, he's like economy picking the whole thing. He's like picking half the notes.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably picking all the notes. He's just not like us, like,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, so those are our shredders. Those are our, before that was our riffers. That's what we do, guys. We highlight, we try to pick up and coming guitarists. The algorithm makes it a little different because they want to give us the really good stuff.
Yeah.
Which, not saying that there's lesser known people that aren't good, but the thing is, you all can help us with that by sending us, features, guitar features.
Yeah.
Send us your buddy. Send us yourself. Send us anybody. And
So yeah, send us your friends.
if they got good licks and good riffs, and they smell good, we'll put them on here.
Yeah, if they're just
right?
making something cool, send it.
Yeah,
to us.
if it's just anything cool, even if they're playing like Kesha remix on the guitar,
or through a didgeridoo.
we'll put it on.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's probably. Oh, we got to put our socials out there, dude.
Oh yeah.
What's your Instagram?
At Matthew Monty.
Perfect. The whole podcast can be found at Phase Splitter Pod on Instagram and TikTok, right?
You got it.
Okay.
I'm running the talk.
There we go. And then I'm at Nick Axe Guitar. And also, I just released a Patreon for the Simple Shred series. And all it is just a library of tabs that you get with videos and playthroughs for $3. So go check that out. Pay my bills because, the heat ain't on.
Yeah.
You feel it?
And OnlyFans is not working.
And
out for
OnlyFans,
you
dude, I'm only hanging so low, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'll
Use my feet.
All right, guys, I think that's it. You good?
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
Later.